Yakirwe iguru y'imyaka 13 na igo abalinse y'imyaka iyo nigo balinse ya morokerio ya Bible.
Ndizi TV ne biro binde nande tokumera na sumuru byo bwense yo boncheli yake turabito gusanga na boncheli ya korwasi sector ya boda boda abara bagotumanye igoro yo bokoreri bwabo nabege gatambukero babere bako imokia asoko nekianga nkwayigendere bari monchi muliyelya bokwalgani bene asumuru byo osange na inche gwetera astinse mochi chimitandao ensemo ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital, YouTube Ndizi TV News, website www.ndizitv.net. Naboko manyanga yoko bwati umurubiri koruna boigo kiroko beriko gotara sechiro yabo mmanchireli kyalikuwa beriko korra akoyane kibuli tene kirubo Frida nolyo kane kyamna chibicha nilyo gira gukira sole asenchira yabena na Nyanchama Abigael. Kolende tiangali gani abageni ase studio batumanyena kibakurukwa na ndinga ibakuru. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Okay, chake nae tumanyena kyokorokwa mbonchera kibuli yokora na ndinga yokora.
Itani kabisa asante ase utwarigani. Njasa muri tanguru Yuvinalis barongo Mokaya. Mono irimanye kantano ntonya se stage area. Na sevinyo. Nyako yatoka. Otokorero munjeri wito wa boda boda.
Okay, karibu sana. Kende ese kikakingana na kikwaro ndibire boda boda yao.
Boda boda na nige ndiyo no mwako no kane. Na ale wakolega sa Nairobi. Unentere wa ye school. Tilikuwa na ya school chigasiego. Tinje tikoira na baraberanka. Na wata besa na kajitenga kule piki. Inero na bari ko ya na.
Okay, biya sana no joto manya sobo imenga ngakyo bonchirira wa boda boda bokoire tochina ya sensemo yawo.
Yes.
Na bogoto manya na kyo kwa.
Biya mana singi joto ari ni ma studio. Je samalita ne grupo Andrew Mokaya Onsongo. Kali tali ndiri usabiki. Le simba ya didi. Bono ugasi ane ngokora. Ne ya boda boda. Atoko urugani yono mbolemi. Lakini gasi ile main ego yareta amabere nyomba. Boda boda. Yes, no tokonya korana kwa ali. Bono no tuachira. Tuate gasi tokonya kora.
Okay, yes sana. Ndo cheka kero muntaka kubateria teria area stage. Alewate simba ya didi. Oyo ontonya. Yes sana. Kero kende simba ya didi. Medio sega trawe to gutumika sesho Sandro. Na bogo to manyanga ekikakingana na kikwabere ko gokoro bonchirire wa boda boda.
Yes. Boda boda na nikolanga miaka 7. Twari na bansirisi. Mona mangale stage echi. Indutu achichagite na ko bachoka bamuraba ngatibagwe banga. Bazana nikolanga miaka 7. Lingana negasiye negasingia.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Kerkene ngikia gosengete tego so sense moya boda boda.
Bono kulingana na uchumi nakikia leo tukora tete so boda boda. Eltwani ora mabere. Era bana bagende school. Yes.
Okay, yes sana. Mokaya tucha sense moya ungwa bako gukwanera ngwara bete ko gukorega sigari mu cyo Nairobi. Ukabago kwa nekianga corona yachi kwa irendenga ingi kiagerete ngwatiga na inde boda boda ile nirega asiri yabo ekiagerekera corona yarete chiskuru njira nete kawaida
ikente na tete ntwale igasi ngiternerete na inde corona chabusi ningwata basani na bantu twa abanza gete bakaranga umugano na ba kolegasi na ba guse bichibese nkaranga usiye kero mundago woereso umugoro bwa machitiko baraisi kubwa buri nari okora Nairobi. Na inde ngamanya banyoranga igap nero. Igap inganyora igere ngabantu bagusi. Bagendi abange mbaranyo ruma ingogo machebese kusiyo kusiyo. Iyi kagara tokara tiga kimbwa debese isende ngo ure pipi. Nende bese ya ito kwetera njira isi udia sina ro. Kwenye na goli naona ka umora kama ina kaoni kama ati ngabure pipi ndamanye TBS nabona chitenga bana bakeiwa balitwa njito tukabore idea bakatuachire kwa rosi sako ya tukwate kwetutu.
Okay, biya sana ntuchikoba tugusanga mange to imanyinga nkisake ya chite obokolere bwa improbio kulinda sensemo yaho Andrew ngoba ko kwandira bukarenga nini mwabete muko banga chi stage akero kinda bukarenga kimwale ko parade chi stage taracha
kare abwa seni yake itwa jakerete ichari ngichinke bono tukanyora wikato chama ere to mana ko kore merme ya boda tuachandire sana through basekali na manganande sengi tutarenge na morobelio twarakorera ndo sintu wa stage tumanyiria soberete ekabetiri bono kantu ikaransamo abaka babende babere batatu barengese boda tukatema wikatorosi egrupu kantu arosiri grupu yetokonye kero montamanya kana sakobera era tokore registration tuamanye pikipiki yangu ngore stage kagera ngachibaga bono kera nachibaga rosi Kyogo junction rosi Maranis junction rosi ya Iranda kera banda bato kabaro tukabatekira umuntu kabatuale side yabo yobora ibwabo batuale boterende bwabo tukamana koroso ovaro kera tuaroso ovaro committee iye kumanage kumurika bandaba basi nabo tuagendera tabya kagera chipikiro tukwate communication na serikali basi kare problem ya bari usepikipiki biru asigete simi wake kwa muntu simi pikipiki nere number frani nonye manyite ndabona karukende pikipiki nere asirite ko nyakoya tuagite ko nyora chebirate because of your communication tuabwate na serikali na barayi baitu beji stage.
Okay.
Yes.
Biya sana. Mokaya kero wegite sorongo rwa bono watwarire kerenge alikyo kugure pikipiki. Kwa mwire bono ngano bonchire bwa boda ko abantu nabange bakwe murungani nga ekere babo so ase chi stage ngonyara bali chinga kichingo. Rekene nabakora tatabia yensemo ya unga kiyakoberede.
Na maina kale chi stage wasoro ya kabiro kumubona wetera wikoso weriki nekero kwerikia wikotambua abantu walikuwa nyoro lakini nege ndukere common asa mangana transport no mangana no matatu kero kugenda se wikabweriki nili ya rochi sabo chiacha bono chia matatu chicho lakini kale kwa kwenda kwerikia abantu walikuwa nyoro njikuna naso ya tinyo timujana monene ikiagara kero nege desti chiria baraina nyoro na abantu tumane bali nana sokire abantu tuamanyine duono chiwesiriba sabite na chinarwete ngarike bibiyana na chingeri ngamego namba ya operas.
Okay. Asobo kwa ryo bwiga mwabera se boda ngai mwikirte mugatabo no tigamorosi SACCO ya boda.
SACCO ya jite egese regime ya Matiang.
Okay.
Matiang iri alenge omo minister defense yege denga kyobusaliwa change tugwa abantu ba boda chipigipigi nchi atumeka bado nambona kutumeka chire bubaso busalia mwaruche kisa getengere ya kora kante na robi muswati ndio nditupara ka uri mundu byaye then the government ikaleta na tikabono abantu babe babasi chisako chirusi bwase chi union so that mundu ule wese ko wende bigipigi omanyekana from the ground details cha toka utoka na amanyekana ekyo gekato moyo na inde tugatanga na utwara interest ko implement ya machika ari babegete ngari nga mo chano mono ngari no kusali uri bwa merete na ndeye ino ya bita serikali.
Okay. Abiya sana mukara na imiti ya mobe mo kuyali gani. Asense me yagando na bawo tutebinga ekero umwalete te kwanse kerengere likiga bona stage serikali of course ya kwanire nga abana boda mabwene te batu wale chisako ekero mwalete tu kerengere likiga gali ya stage ayebuna andro ngakikwete te kerengere likiga
bono kulingana na kerengere ya serikali handa kurumagega na serikali taraji gochaka mtu abate injira twara okora savings ya kera lituko kenga na bawo turatebe nyomesa ke taraji gocha mtu abate kerengere kenge SACCO Sengenjo kusanga litwalenge kero mwana boda boda igala okora savings ya kera lituko 20 shillings kera okora savings ya 20 shillings chibesi chichamokonya in case na bera nyareka ne bibi ya isale kemo siabana igago chaburi roni ya 10% chibesi chinu twali chikorero ba omwaka twanyora twere chibesi chumondo manyeno nyora chibesi faida ya tuka kero muntu wako yenda umuzi w'umwaka utokana na batese gasaga yaye ya mangana ya Christmas amanganande from there ekero effect ya beta se program eyo neria twabwatesegi y'abantu bari bari gutucana bono esegi eria finally abantu sambere tobisi bisi ya sambete ko tuyibangire bono aba serikali yamanyine manyi tobisi namara bakakoka no bisi se n'injugu kabarengo bari gelinki topangite twatwalira computer service yetu ya renge goroni twalenge chibese lakini bago dosambira bisi yakayipaka mwana bari gete aro none ya kamera ya sambito kare twalenge se program eyo baadaye kare twajite korosiye inaro chinga mbiyere yabeire muneri twapangite eri yarenge 20 shillings yere 40 shillings per day lakini ndio tuwaka na baada ya wiki moja ndio waka na 200 waka na savings ya chikokonya bano ono twaje kwa percent yere nziko kabeza besi ya okonya muna individual
okay yes kerkete toira ningo maiga kebo ngikiagera to mugasambero bese challenges cyango cy'uburai okay basi abarayi mbara barenge bari batumeka force batuyire badutumeka aho kubwata no kubwata saa moja euro taraje no wastage kwa ile police wakwe fine singi 5 ejiboro kubonera ko turgo ine ndiswali ngo kubwata kagera tokaba tukarosi chigurubu chikatokonya wetenenera kare twetenenera bono mbati konyari bagariyo ko soime agera batochiko wajito tokora ibintu bibara gotokoria basi tukagenda tukabeka report police kirase so CS so speed tukamanyana wakatoa freedom yo wetenenera na kuregister ibintu bito basi bono ekiri kyanga twagotosambira agera batokore murayi bwito baere agera bairane barira gotonyanyanza ototumeka otoliera muna bari otoliera okay
yes
mentera wake wetera aliswali kwa polina ngakiwe libya jite tubate kuchangie sake tonyore ndo akachikura mayaba chikule cheka ndo achiaka boda boda abange na uba gutumeka bakore campaign ekaro twakore campaign bona kuna mtu namba stage ite nyinge ngewaga abantu bawe kabonda
okay
usapoti twalengo mu MC roboniga na ite chikura okay ekera kora ndo isaranse de bali twarenge kumurire chikura tokahora nina tokora to benefit kuba somo wange tubate tukanyore njira ya mutora benefit no kuibe kama kyata ko nyara kwikira no maikira ni yakero yo muntu tikatuibeke mune group bono ya idea yu tukayirwa ande kanjira tukayichakiro
okay yes aha ekero mwachagete esake yenu akergende mu bwataneti abana boda boda bonse banyakoye gosebe stage chance
abirenge litangani kero byachite byarenge tubikore stage chance chire bogeka ekera nero primary tuachakere timno kabo uke wada stage nyeche cha boda boda ekero tuachaka tukabeka namo tukachora interim kero tuachora interim tukayora out of the 4 stages stage ibwate birengera bisete tukusuka mutune yituka yani komu echichinde kero to target facilitation fee processing fee chocolate certificate baadaye tikuru one ikabidi intunda tu abwata moyoria tugeterendera tukalete certificate bono ndo chiti kwenye kikabulika tukanyirike ile stage iri
okay kerkine nabo totebya Andrew asesa kwenu nabantu balinga muri bono iga naendekera mwale gosoa ningikilio muntaga nira amanya gosoa asesako
yes beba ono ase saidi yesako registration yetu algo register 20 shillings 20 shillings is register for start kwa register ko ba korekana na ole willing ko so asesako karwa so ile bali bakamana kuchaka kuligia mangana certificate na bintu binde kero bangi akori certificate bintu bindi bikari gibugaje tete ubone protocol wika tokole savings ya kila lituko yani ya kila week ya kila lituko for 40 shillings egere chiko tunepo tuchikona na chibese chitokonye tuchikwe gende kuchimotu bas takara tu akora igo tukaiwana tukakora agreement nga once a week tukumirana tukakora savings ya 200 ya kila week. Yeah.
Okay. Mokaya kero kurigeria sensemo yabo mwaretira abantu abaigamo mwarosirie SACCO. Kero kende mwarosite SACCO ngakiwe e process yo korosi SACCO ngakire.
SACCO nabemo ndobate primary idea ngakiro. Mnalitwa chaka. Ekero bwana ri primary idea wikamwa muichamo. Urambiria abantu babwate the same interest. Muwato kuhani okomo. Kero muwato kuhani okomo. Mwamanya ko chaka kweliki. Una Andrew ataire. Kero kweliki then mwaro si bantu. Yaimo. Bakamba nek mo ko chibese. Utaguti nekia baba. Kero mtago zo bikusa ko to iwa so anytime. Ni watu uzuri wa swana wa soka kero mtago soka mwaro so. So kero mwa ko reborozi. Mwa genda se cooperative. So mwa ro mwa submitting family ngamo tegete ko koraki kwa hiyo certificate. Then mwa kana chibese mwa kana national bank. Mwa kana chibese mwa receipt mwa ile nese cooperative. Then cooperative ya process within 3 months mwa nyona mwa ile certificate. Yeah.
Okay. Andrew sensema yabo nkyora kwanere ngoro yobu ya SACCO mete abantu abanyo sabana boda bange etobana letenye babwate byombe. Lakini nondo chinga sensema ino ne SACCO mobwate. Mbiye kibororo soko so sensema ye SACCO wetanye kyombe.
Yes, ono kulingana na ideas ye SACCO kerenkiri tubwate kirekia na ndendo chigo chikotokenderia abana baitu baranyore kende tutokana ntoyo matunda na abasingi registration tokora over registration igogolika next of kin na your family na yero in case of anything anafuatilia vitu yako ono benefit oso buya bwe SACCO mbolinga kokoro savings. Kana kokora savings a percent bona gato ikitwara 10% bona gato 5%. Chibese chijo konyora we konyera. Unabona ngakine lisimbeka mutata kire mbusuro mutata kire uboyo buyaburunga kana gusimbeka uboyo bwo singiri busita na 150 ubore kira 50 uboyo mbusuro gere 1000 a packet. Konyora gusimbeka kwa packet ni seto oya nari ase savings ya wako leta SACCO na ndeto waka na mara 3 kulingana na savings chao na ndeto teketaba gani bato join agere bali ubuyo usebalia matunda haya agere asengi nyotonya roji na akorteki naro. Yes.
Mokaya omuntu gosoa ase SACCO no muntu rumwana boda weka buse mwaliganiti abantu bose.
SACCO ingere y'abantu bose. Na inde SACCO akaranto kutumeke siraba ni mu president itara kutumeka ingere y'umwana biashara amboga mkulima mtu wa mjengo bonsi hivi mbaro abantu bonsi mundo teyo tokupakwa ikegera form ya register na ya teyo ko identify because this section njiro choko boli ngasikio kora ne bolu mwana boda boda uju mwana boda boda mwana biashara uju mwana biashara so SACCO igete abantu.
Okay. Andrew sensema yabo ngaki SACCO ine go operate omuntu for long ago save chibesa umete ngonyorore ngabantu mbaroro babo changa ine SACCO taitre kini bacha matukabere bukwanyara bantamire ngaki go konemero
SACCO ito asini tutete kwegendereria tutete godiro no muntu ulinse eranyikire nakikia tukabeka siringi 40 baadaye savings ye woto bakora wiki kandi twakorera wiki ebe sigo tuomeranire yani okuumirana gwito okoro kwa maana asinginjo umuntu oteba bokongwa yabwate ari ase SACCO yagera osabebeza umuntu mwabo mutenenera yagera gwebeza kada no twaro twensikeringa twara nagaraki naewa no buya bwito tuntu bwati ubaguzi aso umuntu akwaye bwebeza go depend nebeza yawo 70 basi savings yawo nera kokonya oyo gumara mara gatatu na ndutegiti muntu bwate karengera likebe singinji bono SACCO yite bwate kiro muntu nyona bunga mo kutunaro nyona musibati mo kanaro nyona abanyama mboga mbaro bono tule tokumachiko ba chenda ne magitukora kanao. Yes.
Okay. Omuntu buno mugeni Mokaya bune kibono ndete gosoa. Ekakingana na kingoira mororena na kin serious ndene ndete gosoa sisakeye maybe manya gochaka ko mukino nyanelo.
Akero gosoa wono bunaye. Itobwate chikategori chini bichaba. Ndonaro ra soera ero ora meet requirements Jonesby. Atakiro le cheste na siringi 200. Mutakiro le shares chasiringi 2000. And then mutakiro chaka ukora savings ya shiringi 200 for 6 months umanya uqualify kwa wewe. Waona asengi tutuma ndenga stokurumboke karia umechando noro kwa level serengo turuko saba bese insurance once to no ene 2000 cha shares to ko ali baga ayos all siringi 200 or register kwa membership card na membership registration number uwe kwa system karwa ikura sewe system yeto paswera se file yeto onge bono kusiringi 200 chiko be 2000 tuachi kwa kodi kwa mwanachama mfumo era kwa 200 efficient kwa na shares then bono kuchakira bwange ya save for 6 months tuange kwa times 3 chwa chidwa una one ga members mo wazi pesa ngawade jiro actually we kera mwiso we have issued 331,000 just members.
Okay. Ekero moko ina nabono chibesi chiga process kiro rodekero montako imuke chibesi chiga
nabemo ndobwate credit committee.
Okay.
The committee nere kwa na jiro into the executive go to go sign in our credit committee ya kwa vetting ya njiri numuntu nande kene kwa chibesi
Gergana boko neranga a committee ya vetting ngikelia so ikoligere.
Yes. Nabemo kwa kore mitista kwa tagetero umo tagetero ni gako kaina paka zo mutresha ali gishia si chia ile machire amanyishia of course ndo baade keta katrino okora kuwata na nchiwata ile chiri ya ta se keta kia iyo se ne chire mutresha rabwa umanya kwa wakata imustiri umanya bunako na kuimukie road kwa 10,000 zingire kusara zini ngo imuki ogenda oli yo muntu of forms unkondo ndi forms chichiro ni ujo na siringi 100 kwagenda kwa ndeli road e form area kwanda kwa yechori kwa kore wechori kwa a secretary credit committee yali gereri umuntu uyo nakorde savings yona ndagocha paka se no secretary umanyanga umuntu uyo ngwatendia mukutano bye na sebiti bye chikodi ya udet then chiwese chabegete ninga begete ndera kera moto katuru wabegandire mu credit committee watawe kere ano umuntu naro tokubete une garanta uko nyuki
garanta ko
within members oje to kunyara ko mu garanta for example na bolo bali bipiki abakole dero yawe bipiki le
okay
to ko bekere gari to ko yechiwe chiwese so ega ko ayu kwa duration what they chiwese chimna boni ga ndo begete to ko chiwese uchagani within 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Timeti asensemo yabo Andrew ekero kuligere ya chibesa sometimes singo nchibwa tamanga na amange kero kende inugo na se SACCO inugo mwaga chage tekero kende ngiki aberege ko bamento mokia mobende ta kwegenderya bwetire SACCO yiga twarire kinyinge chigo chaka chabere chigotiga ino ningi keriki kende ta ko basege ta gosengi keri mogo kora elinda kwa nakinga SACCO etirigo chikowa
bono kulingana na machika tubegete tubune SACCO ebintu togenda gukora by the way twa korre ibintu bibiri bitatu ikorekana ase SACCO yito obega tubate ibintu 200 birogere 200 ngwikire bya kombo bya rete benefit ase SACCO. Number 2 ntokule tongondo bono iga igora about 600,000 mugondo yoyo tusimegete chinsiaga chikolete benefit as a SACCO by 3 months or 2 months iga kulingana na mbura munera arakane benefit na as a SACCO. Number 3 tubwate chipikipiki cheito tugurite mune SACCO. Basi none nyumba stolendet ndunduri gwakana epikipiki nere gwakana karumuti nyarire basiria hakana senya turatwara nyumba yetu bono nekerengeri tubwate kulingana ne SACCO tubwate kerengeri yubuchikonyoro mugondo kwe town twagache chinyumba chichigo chakogara tubeke rent house tubekwe byasare chinde chiri kweli yetarito yanaka omo boda transport SACCO egere bitokini vision tubwate ne yamotwe tubwate vision ya gukora osejya gusaria. That's why tokogendram tokusangirira.
Ambe mona sana sogo sangana ndembe mona sana mwanchi muri ile bwita seni Ndizi TV andiko gende tago sangana intwime muro bali gwense yo bonchelia sto ende go sangana babwatani kurwa sense melia boda abagende tago kwanera amange wetera obukolere bwabo nabayigo okwegenderelia wetera chisako konde be mona sana asbali mugende tago bwati muro bali wetera sense melia Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital ekerondo chinga jeria kirubago tanga mombole linenyare bojoini kinde ngumbu
na egentara kole no tuma credentials che negera tumire gozi gara mundu na gwate abantu bamuhobe na bago tumire mundu ya trusted achikoba na the next of kin one ya sefo but the information in those ni tu tamlink kwa system yetu.
Ebo mbote
computer the system auto kumulink keregenda
ndo che boda
segera waka na wata ali gutumira muntu tombe account awo direct siasa uchi account yesa.
Ndo chakale kotabanga we need to be possible to share the number which we can reach them. Ngaite toko chikokolero morobili yabo nabo oko Mokaya ni number yesimi linde jeria kirbo abega kobaikera abelo kindo agotabanga watching live from Thika agotabanga congratulations mjamana sana boigo jerio yakubwati morobili kurwa sensemo ya Manama Barin Kingdom agotabanga all the way to my home Kisii County mjamana sana. Kirondo che boigo nindo chenga mini Lexi agatabanga watching from Wichiti agatabanga big up guys mbiona sana Moseti Innocent Kebande Sokora agatabanga watching live from Kenya Village Nyamira County. Ben Andrew agatabanga watching live from Nyamira mbiona sana asbali mogenda takubwatia omorobeli ubense yo bonchelia asemambia yabana yakondo mwanchumuliria yakano togenda takukwanere goro yechi SACCO. Tiosa sensemo ya Mokaya kwa beko kwandraga mobulate system rotengo system yinanga kebo parity
nambe mo isorindire kwa buri origagira na abone ko ndi niki geko gara mwa tuwato moyo buko gendere ama ene chisago chinyinge chigo kubikosi abantu bako usi trust na indo koba abantu bago tuwa watu bunje mundate ndikora level yoyo ni yabo na beko mukonya wiba kolengera linga uyo nero kwa ebe jenate tukwendele tuka create mteto tokoro ka transparency tutagete system erika tuwa nyibike tutatema tuwale ko nyole computer tuwabeka information chitu chonse pio tuwale chi USB isatu tukwete na tuwa feed information chama nyako ni USB ni bwade yani ne member nero members about to from maturity wa ba choro muntu oyo mwa au inero toko so any information to bwate we ke gachu ngoto konyere and then to introduce bitabu we to agenda to amana bitabu kyo ngere buyange kept bia na end information ya mbiri so manage wes to je to ka link ya office ya event ya mundo na ndo no yole mungu na ndo mezi ya ne mo morokea weke GBS account kero ya morokea na lengo rokia mu treasure ya rokia ne chama bono ko yoranga abanda tu ensige to kora kiri kire ubisi
Okay, via sana. Nochenga mubwate transparency asisa ko yino. Konde asisa keyiga mugo kwaniranga abantu kunyara buri mko mukibari chilo ni bayirani. Tumedi at the end of the year mugo kwatamwa bagana interest iri mwanyorire.
Esake tuanye ko dite. Kuna tuada bakuru kale to akwada runeke ubetu. Yaga kiro mwari mu mwaka twabakana.
Okay.
Wano mwaka oyo erete kero twachagete SACCO 2023 2024 financial year kero yarete iyo twakora auditing ne serikali.
Okay.
Kero twakora auditing actually kitawe byaje tare situmu dinyo atano. Ari twa bitabu na byaje tabasomwaje. Tukanyoranga ndoro wasetimu ko faida yale ujikoma masaba. Sababu ndio ingachiwa chonsi bitu abastune faida. Members ba colleges na wasoa. Iko chia chetu chinyinga so kushughulikia collect certificate or results chitobwate kubeke mipangilio ye ichi computer hiyo wano mwako ro yutwa soete ndolene kerenganga ngochitwa kwa definitely with just members na members yawe faida bao chikonyora ita depend kuna waseveti ndiro chikonyora ere iko savings chao una chirego mwako nyora definitely chirego.
Okay. Kirkende andu na bogota tekora sense mo yabo ngam. Mubigete kiro muntawe neta aru chiringe merongere. Kirkende kiro mu koina na loan mubigete limitinga tubwene teta nike wangu gete.
Yes. No kulingana na savings kiro mutako kuchireza for example Andrew Njeni 50,000 for example. Kana 50,000 sawa sabe roni gongo fight ko nyore roni ya 150,000. Times 3 bono ohetani yabo tulio na letero puku ibone kutirindira resi ujimoino access inabeka was 150 each corona ibe interest ya 5% ile senke bon egeren enkonye tambuke ere nakwirani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mbiemano sana. Kirino umuntu natware wetanishe
umuntu kutwarani shemu kulingana na arata kitu akase komi na kutwara
minimum dobwate minimum 100. Yes, share 100 by 20 shillings.
Okay.
Chile 2,000. But koraga ni kutwara na free. At the same time we advise members bali bautaka kutwara more than one share or the family member. For example nyanayo wabeko mwana osonye usowe ko mwana ingo ngwa gridore ngana bakora to mamna anje bono igombe to abana bane igongo rudigonde tishia isatu ane umukundu ne
mwana. Okay, egento kende na ndeli boli ya bereli bocha kurugabo andure kero montago so asisa keyiga ngo monte iboro oishe next of kilometer mu bono winge to komanya mangingi kego barekana.
Yes. Bono kero montago so nageko toilette formula olika ichuliko so ase computer next of kin amali tari gusino hano tukuta form yae seni tega utili wakora kunyirani aruzo photocopy kwaewa na wakoraki wachi kwega chira yagera yakonya ebinde byana kana mbire in security. Yes. Savings kulingana savings yeto oika utwale security ngiro abo muntu akona chikandigatia nyorita hiyo unaona tole para mangana para to kujamani. Yes. Ona yeka to kubeka hiyo. Yes.
Igota tebenga omuntu kera soira seseko asesa keyiga na arashwadinga na ruororo still chibes chana bo family ya yakwana
oika chinyore tuwati family for example tuwada bana bake tuzibana bali ba school bali bateke to koligia ngerebe ndrese ngirumuteyo bono bali atoko batiyole to muyuri hoye muyuri hoye security yale in case kara chakoleta abantu mona chakoleta garanto muri munginoye ose unara atakikoleta. Yes.
Okay.
Kando nikyo the form area sana ro muchifu au uchirati.
Okay.
Muchifu sina so ruwete. So kerao tu akoira form area tu akochukura bistu akura otoko nya tu abatebi yando muchifu au uchirati akobekele stamp. So that next time yero mundaje kutobuli projina ora uwataye to abatebi yando chino muturi gete next of kin. Kuchimutu expect of course ndora nyora muchando uyu na ndito saba ndora nyora
Oraita
na motago we next of kini mungaja kutuma ninga ngini nekia igerete igandu to ya efomu ye mujibu na ichuri wala tuma jijaje ko ndubya tsubina ndokumira nikai.
Okay. Igo tatebenga abantu maroro buna bono stage ya Nyakoe umugumo tari bonse bakoruguru Nyakoe mbaroro ko nyara barwita atambe lakini babakorera si Nyakoe bono nabaruna mo kuba efomu iyo bayire. Okay, wiya sana. Kekini kora tatebengo Andrew challenges kichiri kwa bere kokorora asichisako.
Asibona iga nabona SACCOS to challenge yaro siginchiro barayimbara baitoto begete barabanene sometimes barabechi sub county lakini batari ni period ne SACCOS to ategete nduko basoye lakini abategete burayimburu bwabo babareta SACCOS nari chikoliro twanjira bono kisigi ndo bwate kandi bwari kisigi iki nibo bahuturwana kusudi basari kwa mana banyora hasi tubegete stage umuntu aradire stage ende hadete kubeka yoro nande none chikirani kibwate seyi lakini ndase ni tutene boronge tutabwate mangana ko weapon nibindi nibya serikali bono nturukwowa ntuntulegazi nande ndurugendo gatano gusuka mutwe na nakeka tote ino nabana baito abo yori siko no yori ime SACCOS ne free oswa chibese nchiro twaye kuchibese no mwezi wake bagende nato achibese chibese ndibegeta account ekitokoruni abantu baito oyore willing oyore member and non member tudurugudira non member asingi njo nyore tereko soye group nakabwate ya SACCOS agendo achoini nakiga kugara tokobeka ega bwitu nyibwate tege tobate ega turamo una chinchoke tolende toboke bwito mbotonye kuchisiko.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Mujando ndoro gosere anene muna sabanda waitu no gutamanya SACCOS lack of information na kubwatia abanda bange otoba kubwatia kia koleka 1998 bakawoninga bali bawo moyo batabwati obya kabiri because na kitoko college members ngo muntu ariko na inde abantu bamanyanga success is about failure weko bulero ubumambi umoja gutenena muntu naro chete kwa mfano akaliye kujibese kiumbe 2015 chama nigete gache gakora burai wa 2020 kamuri chibese bono that mentality ulibe kiro muntu menga ni mbasa boso SACCOS bado chibese na ngora chiri ngoriye buje kono mujando inoro rekera na wonya muntu akujose ukakabere umuntu lo muito moyo muntu ya badenje na yede ga ngariye bujibese njegi ndeje mutakanabi muntu ne rubwati
toka
mo mujando nde nobo okugani kuri gukora n'ikimbo bantu bawo target ubata small group lakini utarget ofozi na that small margin ogambe bono ebimbiri kwa that's why to yalanta kwa SACCOS ne bwata machika mujando buneyo ige gukoreka bishukuringa neri chikuri ziziro na bono dere ebi ndombiro byalegerere byarwo ku association obasa kuligereri unawono stage Italia ekero twa jagete SACCOS twa jagete mu stage ndima ekero yiga bona barai aba bakeba ke batora get information ye SACCOS bale pado mkondo lweji association na obe ongoleti bagacha kando bone gasi yabo no kumusabari twa musere guchi ali bayikire twa ikire ko tabya igendegere getora mwari nuko takanande ko bamusobote bamuso ulire na benga ngane njiri tole uyo kurandiri wenjiri yayo igwa na babo so atwa suma nere uyo nere gosinya na bako na nere ko liki wono bo esege yamene komia na ekero ko tema ko implement rijiko chibese ne turi chabere getire kene na wona gora wato muntu watari goso usega tinde stage usena maruwa bulitia koira ekero kwa mugwadire kwa mwikiri gusende station na wale kitu kya Nyakoya kwanyora na wasikari na warabu tibali na shughuli yo kukwanira umuntu gosibarere ikigeri abuna ngakiri wende kwandu umuntu nabakwa ndego tabaya umuntu ngakwanise imyambi gwadukere yabo gwadukere barake wango uluna bwatu kugago juma tuna kwanyora na kwa mbwata kweli biya nisi ngibo wadere bibiyana koni zigitia cha so wongya ocha no kwa bwata mbosa endo ngiyora nkolera kwa mwachakire wana abatora barai wachakire kubekirwa kuligerwa ne GOP wacha kulikukese cyo bakora assault threatening wana kwanya nani mwangeire instead mwana concentrate kwa kamishari chigeri nani mwana arwekire bona kana mwaje gushulikira umuntu naenda police nandi ikere kesi wana mtoka na ntura saje kesi like now as we speak issue nere ya last week osari wa very especially ibare koromya kwa yochimara na kuru yakoe paka St Mary's ko gatyo ubu osari wa very obonge sana whereby chipigije chikotara kutuko ayo ole wa very good wona kantote ma bua bantu chipigije kantote ma ko ate yaya tubone tuoje stage kutinde tubone tukutara pigi wetani chinsenye cyabo tubuchi tulede nga kujaga chinsenye kuchiboro unless lori ko wolu tumuroire wose kondo narora nyore we sabari kiro oderi njumwe nabako hedumwe kono ko yora ngaba abanta abatoko te bakole bindi batagiti abo bakoro ko ne kono mo mbuwa tumfutano ina out.
Okay, Andrews otebingo gatia machikari mubegete omate sechibese chiga mukuru nabona nyore nga ewiki yiga umuntu tanyore titimete mubegete nga umuntu ro weekly gosomoti nyigo senga kimubegete
kugena lichiko chibese tubegete cyangwa weekly na in case sikuru tumaita amande chibese n'ichinko to till number abo tumachibese tu account direct ukora nyora gati ya muzi abano gutuma message ya kire secretary or secretary rega ndako no bisino kumeka record fulani na kana tichibese chibike in case utaka neti fine nero to be kretaba 50 shillings pasha karotaka tichibese sinjijata kiri chisoe chichikobugulu chirete interest. Yes.
Okay, yes sana. Ekero kuriya Mokaya ndogwate defaulters. Onakwa ko kwanera bukalenga umuntu nababa so asisako aikega tikabere akomoyo. Ngike uchigia korekanaga.
Nabe mo ekero umuntu abero umuntu mutambe atariko atento abo chibese. To kore ndo ko inquiry. Kubatwa sejudwa desimia onye para ale to kumaka. Onye to moroja wastage na kutoka murangiri kwa chobisi. To ngodi mo chandoki. Abako ni abo data na wana mbale wata abane school batega ke school ya wiki tindu eti usumuti nyo dinaru to ko ABC. Nambaro bana ile wiki ni. No munda tenje na tete muti nyo rika kora baile se ya muranga chira ndara ko sineli bati. To understand.
Okay.
Na ali nero ko tenje wono na chite kwa ke sawa. Nyale bagandebi igabo mukuri abantu kibese mentality to akwanira jone nati ketete tinje mo kale no makereza so mno no kutochaka abantu baruri isako mbabiri negero umuntu ayikira wa muzinga bona era atakitasoke ni procedure akuri kari rube karari kiri rube yo bateba nje ndegetenso kurwa sesa
Okay.
Karori atoike ne tutomuri kari ko motei kulingana na intwe nduwa tikitambere yonse keragere tosoka chibese ojire ime chinga naiga chibese tubande kuna che chinga naiga twakoira matuko 60 origio muntu ora onere chibese cha ojire kara nyoro muntu amwe kashi era chijire metu transfer member isa onye taiyo odogo tatuana cha singe 2200 kilichia processing fee 200 jijia shashi chuma de jiro so unless you transfer wano nyetawa tuamua the balance
Okay, yes sana. At least gabundo chinga mugu atemero video ngakimo goikirania obokoreri bwino. Korende ndaite murabwatera gabo ataraso asumutukomkeigo tusimichi dukato kuirana ndagato gosanga mange mimono sana mwanchi murigeria nigo tugente gosanga ememo wense yobonjeria astogente gosanga nabo batani korwa sense moya boda boda abagende tagutumanye gore yobokoreri bwabo anena soko egenderia gwitira kisako mwanchi murigeria toskatonyigera Berantra segike kerbusio elinde to gosanga amange.
Ndizi TV Ubwansu Gusii.
Kisii Impact Institute of Science and Technology ni chuo ambacho kimeidhinishwa na Wizara ya Elimu kupeana kozi mbalimbali. Katika sehemu ya kuwezesha vijana wanatoa kozi kama vile hairdressing and beauty therapy, electrical installation, plumbing and pipe fitting, motor vehicle mechanics, fashion and design na kozi nyinginezo. Pia wanatoa mafunzo ya wanahabari kama vile journalism and mass communication, video shooting and video production, audio production na zinginezo. Wanazo kozi ambazo zinatahiniwa na Kenya National Examination Council NEC na ni kama zifuatazo: Secretarial Studies, Information Communication Technology, Social Work and Community Development miongoni mwa nyinginezo. Pia wanazo kozi zinazochukua muda mfupi kama Computer Packages, Cake Making, Music Production na zingine. Wako na intake kwa kila mwezi. Wanapatikana mjini Kisii katika jengo la Twin Towers ghorofa ya kwanza. Unaweza wasiliana nao kwa kuwapigia simu kwa nambari 0705773142 au 0784663693. Pia unaweza wapata katika mitandao ya kijamii Facebook au Twitter Kisii Impact Institute of Science and Technology. Ni chuo ambacho kinakudhamini.
Welcome to Kisii Impact Institute of Science and Technology.
Kisii Family Medical Center ni nyagatari ya kirero iyo kurobokoreri au irigo koenekeria afyenkia. Ngorobarobokoreri buno koringorwa maiso na koena nebirore kurigereria maino obokoreri bwe laboratory mbabwate duka ya mariogo boigongo korabare physiotherapy. Ngwanchira bare insurance chikobwatia NHIF, Minute, Liaison Group, Madson Group, KCB, Area ya Cooperative Bank, Teacher Service Commission, CIC Insurance, National Police Wase Prison, GA Insurance, Resolution Insurance, MTBA, Trident Insurance, na Boigo Star Discovery Insurance. Nigo bagotoka Samagacha New Sansoram barabara nesteje nene yechigari egoroba entangani. Asamanke bakire simi weterase namba 0758770764. Kisii Family Medical Center, your health our responsibility.
no mwana bw'ekyanga kya mitumba kira ky'abaana amu n'abantabanire na nigo tagitego kinyorageka kyange bono Mama Tefi Mitumba Bells nigo akorobeire sabari entambe asago kireteire gisiri na munwa
no Mama Tefi Mitumba egotogotoka se Imperial Building igero opposite St. Jude na ende RBN Family Bank. Mama Tefi ntubwate bintu mbalimbali bya mitumba bona bono cyanga cy'abana ntubwate ci household ntubwate ci wood ntubwate ci jacket ntubwate towels. We have all types of products cia mitumba baka ntubwate bikoro tobone gantu introduce bikoro to na some slippers crocs igo toko barangeli munyara ko mogoja sama Mama Tefi Mitumba munyara ko mokwenyorera emisigo ya Canada grade 1 kero watire Mama Tefi Mitumba ntubwate obosemia ntoganetia baligereri bali siko bali batete gochaka biashara bachicha sama Mama Tefi Mitumba elinde banyare ko bakonyora oboseminga na kibawanete bachaka biashara bya mitumba inki batakire bakore kobwate chiri busta na 500 asema Mama TV Mitumba kwanyorire keroboto kiri number 1 lindo nyare ko bagokwenda na karoki kenyare ko bagego gokonya
atarere imeyomo cy'Onsongo ase nyombere ya Imperial eyo chirigeraneti amune nyumba ya St Jude ground floor room number 1 na number 2 akesimi na kubeka eoda ya olero Mama TV Mitumba Bells
abiro kama Mama TV Mitumba Bells ayudo bag maber at a low price bada wewe welcome Uchakia goseko gendrea obonchore bwa mitumba inchumwa Mama TV Mitumba Bells
esukuru y'okwegeria oburundi bwa Kigali ya Rocky Driving School nige gukomanya buna mpabwatu bukorera ubya asibirengo ao y'oburundi bwa Kigali nabo kwegera ekerengo gya A2 B1 B automatic B professional C light track D1 echuchire PSV oburundi bwa chimatatu cha 14 seater D2 PSV oburundi bwa chibus CE heavy trucks F PWD cy'abantu bali n'oburema bwigomba bwate short courses cya BCD na B executive obuye bw'okwigira na Rocky Driving School mbulye buna ebirasi byabo nigo biri flexible chingakichere cyonsi urataka rituko nigo bagosomya omwaka omugima aborokia babo nigo bantire n'ikiumbe kiriye gikurira y'ubusera bw'Uburundi bwa Kigali gya NTSA buyo nkwigirure asenze mu yemesa basic mechanics basic first aid na yanda mange batalire imeyo rugongo Gusii asebali imeyo muchukisi asenyumba ya Market Plaza irange na Uhuru Plaza chinsage chinde nigochire asemeche ya Nyakoe ensemo ya Kioge Junction na boigo asumuchukil Goris mbabwati special offer bono asebali bakolire ekerasi gya form 4 mwakere simi umu manager Rocky Driving School
Amariogo yemete nigabeire richibwa se amarwaire au nonya na yasinyire ase chinyagitari Super Medical Center egotoka somo cy'Obusongo nigotokwegookeria kuruobo wenya wetrasa marioga yo kurwase chinse chesko ngurwari atora amarwaire buna ulcers cancer asthma na yanda manke ayo koringori wa net machine chaito
ngoro cross mora daktari kwa company ya Super Medical Center egotoka somo cy'Obusongo igangurwa ritora amarwaire amange ande karabu ajine ndobwate chimashini chigo kumureka chiaro ranki kerobobe chigo kumureka omubere omugima gwansero omotu mbaka inse na chigo tateingi kerobobe amarwaire kiobwate twamanya kwa amariogo ana abandi mashini engo murekera yarora metando kiabwate twaba amariogo itongo ikale mbali neba no mochio keroka neba ngirigori cia mariogo ito na bakugwikera neba Mombasa onya koro ekara wakire simi na bukurwari
ikasomo cy'Obusongo ase stage y'Kigali otwakire simi ase kinamba chikobwatya 0737746368 gose 0712526764
n'abantu abange bayeteire gana ndi bagwenire igo tutwara bwoba bunde bwese akara bwakire ese kwaranyura mariogo munaria nyagitari kwangire koigubuya morwaire munaria ale chronic nkonyarwari tole
Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'Umugusii
Mbiyamano sana mwanche muliyeli abweta sene kya Ndizi TV na ndengo kwaligania sentunda ya kabera na bayigo yo mwaelio emiyo murubili obwense yo bonchelia astogende tagusanga na babwatani korwa sensemeri ya boda abagende tagutumanya igore yabo kareri bwabo na bayigo chinchira cyo kwegendelia wetira esako mwanche muliyeli na bakwenda gusanga nento asomurubili ga wetira sensemeri mitandao Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital, YouTube Ndizi TV News, website www.ndizitv.net. Kurende ando na bokora tatevinga mero bikiri mubwate kuchimutuga iga asobane kenga esako inongo yendorere.
Yes. Bono igabona ige kerengeri tubwate kerengeri kia sabantu baito beria muntu bensi ole ase body tubwate motivation yeto y'umwana muntu bensi urachi kokorabia unabona form 4 ntumne sako ntuchikoma support tomoe agatonga gaito iga nere gakogende school anakuijole ngesake inengiyere ya musupportire. Number 2 tubwate kerengerio yuchi kokonya abantu batari kwenyara kiro mutini limo kutukumirana tokogenda bakase muntu batari kwenyara twamo akulingana no kuhani kwaye limo kiro mutini ine program yo mutini yokiana siterjanga nanega ujaka tole program hiyo nande abantu baitondo chibagwatomo none mwana ndwese taragaja tumu support asitokonyara.
Okay.
Yes.
Ambia mwana sana. Yes. Mokaya timetesi no mentre kiende gabo.
Abo mentre muro yesa kuna tuateba. Ndu sake lucha gitire agachere mango sera after Mokaya.
Okay.
Ikene ndute toke kole biya. Tuge mikakati miya. Na nyasa ya wanje karto kunyako nyake kunyako kuja kwa tuge no ni generation yuja. Na mbemo mtu wade mikakati miya tuate abayo kwa endelea. Kando na kusave na tuwa kama ikirikale tuwa kwa nego yuko save. Mtu wade mtu kwa table banking. Lakini abange bakimaite kuna merry go round. Wana merry go round ile ndio nivike kato kumera na kera aramisi. Iyo ko shilingi 300.
Okay.
300 ichiwano togoru na wanaro che abantu ba tari teide ke garante lazima kero muntu asori ukuyeko asori utagete na wano ngore baso eta abantu tishia 40 tiwa shilingi 12,000 inkindo agakora bona togochwe na tuacha agete garo ibone ntuna ya gato bakole ntune tanga byo gutara na kumanya na kero muntu asaruete tugutara tuache guto gutere chiri mukindo akorora membe ya kabere ntwa korete ingo konye kia konye ndabanda bango kana ni jiro njiri kanya wato wegarurio kwa uri ko chira wateranje makanere runi igor bonde twacha ke tukachakara wana abosaba na boda abali batara bacha igo kerto barte bara 14 abanda ba 14 zote dikiro monto wikiro mutinyo kano nyore uri samu wati yae twabe ke target yao na wono igor ntwa waete siringi 12,000 abana abo balinge babere kiro yo muntu wachifu kumura wati 6 bakaenda naroka abande bali next about amabota mbada bini bintu biko baje batabwati nabo naro teto atiri bakemite taranyora bese chifundi nejiwe sicho chimismai aramisi aiwi wiki ebocha unadogo chiko mnako ndio weekend akole gasiri nando ndo mbwandu bufuatilia gosi na abana abare nandi barabora abo kumwa badi himwe kuroro ikirika ba ndao that's why no twa mwete management nandi ngo tariro ga se family eri imanyo muibori yamote yare ndi ndikyari asi twa mwete tani yae na atakira sabu abande kuchimaya mumpange uteto kole kanebia mpange yo kabere na twa beka ndotegete ko gurumu ngunda seta na kikiagara twasoa lishirika liko Cusco. Cusco ni kiongoje tenediki SACCOS Kenya ngaiga. Iki union. Mtu aso kuregister shilingi 10,000 na moja. Katika soro tokaure product ya housing. The product hiyo ngokero kumoko so muko yeries na koyora shilingi 60. Isi tutara akora. Toro ni 10,000 ndo wate depto ya shilingi 50. Ndoga ndetaka simi kakati katika maganito ndio ngo group tinyi kuminomo anyole tu akori toko kwenda Ndizi mdogo na January 2025 ingima chive just to go save to mendere target na kene chipi chikoleta to save ito abere tu arana to save no 9 million iberega na bwo ntoko ni muondo to bwate to chimendera ni singi kuske kuchukua times 5 each year so ito kutwale program yo rombo ngono within a town ole milioni 3 babu bado bakara times 5 tuwade milioni 3 wando wale 15 million tuwaka numu ngono lina kuyiwa abacha Prosecute office, from train office, because they then SACCOS which will do them go very big. Microfinance. Togo na chiwese kuchia skiru. Ekina kitobwate. So by 2027 itota itakorana tobwate nyumba ile kurukunya ko mugumu tobwate office tutachukua na montonde. Tuwaga chance tokoro office ile to nyumba chia rentals. Katwa koruwa kana eroni eri now we can simplify the churumji. Number 2 the what the product ile ya bana we. Chironi chia bana we school. Tuachake mutinyo kana mwako. Omwana okomoleta kwa mulikialie kwa mugore account yana shilingi 500. Kwanya kumwigere yase ya enkenge. Chano aliye kuike kwanyora kero mundata ketebese nebese ngiru mwana school. Bone kagaranga ina mbe nyingi mnaona bali toro ndoranga ya kuira bana school. Bana baranga ya kutwara magani ali kulichibese. Watu totonga kwa bigera chibese mapema. Ekero cyo kuiko mwana agende school. Tulikunya kutwara stress no usaba chibese na into tuwete tagatia bana basoma school chingia oyi ulechi gari bayi school chingia
okay biye sana ndo chenga andi merovelio emya mubwate ase okoyengendele ino na boda na ndio muiteresa ke kurinde ando zote bingo nga kuriko gasoita sisako ngakiyabereke ko konya yo mwenyewe
yes sake yankonyire na voltironi alia school visi amini tujija supported mwana kaso school roseni yawe kujoin ono number 2 chiwe sena chitenga kule pigi abange tujindangani kana agora na ndende nkairani ikono yamba kule teki boro chumbe ngote ile taraso sako tiri yako yani na se abantaba nenda bali ngana ndiana kosarika choinie sako tuwarigani tiondo benzi tuchoinie sako nera mana koru ya baro aso taraswa tukumanyo ya baro uikoso boli ama boli na dentro free
okay
yes
biya sana Mokaya nakisake ya bokonyira yo
sake ya koni kabe kya na mukiriro kabere na mwidiro ntangani nkamenganga kuchira na bwatenge kabulepi nero ni robo ni angenda to service na idenga yoranga nimbwata ko ndo so le pa angari ngarumu nganne diga uji kokore konda diga muri gege ndo ko mukibisi ngamugora ga sara ga usikia kabisa lakini ngakonyete aba community ka tumenda na karo
okay
so je nona idenga chireka moyo kunya kujiservice inde ngora inde kando nekyo no komenta no gora yubange etabuye sako yankonyire ku build na kumanya bitebinge na inde ni training toko lenda nega ndetabo tokonya tuanya mu explore kwenye bitebo
okay andru kero kende mwabere mokonyora ogosiro porwa sabara ikuru igasorongo rwose
yes ogosiro twanyora nabono kibagendi batwacheze sibuchirwa muziki ikiri muneroni tukochokuna yakwira mutinyo yokiana ono chibese chito tochikorera into ya tokorera biasara ono gato tokorera biasara bali tokoira ni ndrugera ni interest
mugo chira ni elfa museni na chire
ya misi tokorera misi na chire ga ane tokorera ni installment ngora ana tokonyora ono asijibese kitubwata cha tokonyire ande tutagite chibese chire meneti nyingi by the way kada tutagita abantu baito neri tokona kubisa bisa abantu mbamba nyara kide tutokomanya omuntu uri olime ali amatunda ali aro injume asekiumbe oye wero ni nyoro gote abantu bange babwate chisida lakini ono igotoka no muntu abwate problem ategeteroni talikiumbe taliandonzi lakini otebi integeteroni eyi tanya ali kana sesako sako tumbire na mito abali ni abantu bange no choinya sesako
okay yes sana Mokaya ngiora beko gukwanera igoro yoborai asichisako gosase byombe matekero kende ngonyorolinga abarai batakongeti na besake kugo gosina byombe bikogwa
aina maana kabisa esako ora yo mutagete buli umuntu egweta unabona igesake tubwate mu chairman tubwate igaro mu komisana Umuchairman ni tobwata is a God fearing man. Na no muntu taikuriana ni. No nyamba litu aswaido mbale ba kebata keto chaka ngaleta chiwe tori. Igate nita kana. Ekera wetero kana kulikuaya na wetero kwa kuri utenarichi ko. Abange na intutu asombi kindi kuru asari. Sako tutageti unyebeke kwa bunege tukiao. SACCOS usoborai is a call from God. Ugo okoyana na service kibinya sali metoyo agakoai. Bono twensire gagose gusiye gatware gutwara omoyo bukorachi SACCOS tutari ku utwara ubunji. Utageta gukonya abantu bande nabo yari ko bya. Number 2 ekero wasabiri omudo wekire utakire kogenda utimuke na norole na muntu ndagambe tigatuwa abantu banaribaga because all used mono uji asabantu nande bawasomo itakire kwara ekirigere kero kwa nari antu bagwara kumisi batanye kare borenga abo mukutano yoyera tekare sana nyare bataka tubekireza chinga naiga bono ekinko bere bia na finally ebe no muntu otagete kurenda rasilimali cy'abantu etogo cyamo wetera kubeka properties cyitoga so ayo no murayege ndekera no iri mukurinde ibintu bibiro lakini yobe gogo bitiga ingo otageta kwa members jiro ndo tati kumanya ngichigocha wadomiro muntu jiko banki jibe tati kumanya usenja banki bu arafu tigete kondo wako hapo hiyo abana una ubatigete kuchiamo kubona tokana oikobe webwete ukora yana na chinza chia watana nao ndegete korara dina mwana yesako usiye kodi liyo right
yes Andrew nsema yago ndeto kwanere members mbaro konyara bago soase SACCOS babwatekerenge kebe kirekende ngiora mutebe
SACCOS yona te yabura baito tubajete na inte kebe kyabareteire bakomwase bari kandi ne gutubeka barama dawa ya bulebi ege kugabona korona tabwatingaki lakini bongo batebiga take time irachinga kichao otwale savings yao tikabutwale kerengere like kuri goli also ase SACCOS twale kerengere ebesi yao ne koreteki nero karogo cyane kerenge kebe ase SACCOS nayo koya asinginjo karwa sabiri siringi 200 wa 70 oseri 200 wa 70 wachire witiri litukelimo wajisebira sama tukamange igobono igokohera bosa abatari otware kerengeri ikia tu otware ubwanjani n'abantu bakora na ryo rarengeri nk'ibintu byombire safe nyore ndo gutwara ubwanjani igogendo kiyo tokokora ogoja gwitamo okobutware SACCOS no kore tubwanjani bono muna bono for example ndatebenga SACCOS inonekere SACCOS na stage kare stage aba urimbaro batini chikano bategete moteri egere mo bawurai basari ibintu bibinu mwaro siresa mutukamange bono nko basabayiga for example no konyorore tubata matanga muntu itoyo musirire karasire ndubate protocol ibiro bono tutokoro mangane program gutokoni tutokora mangane sanduki tutokora na kiregento obunese ngiyo bwanjani nane kare twachire tokurobiri nyota bwate nyomba inabidi tunachenga kare twagachire nyombe twarosyo murobiri twakora complete nyomba betaruete tutokora ngombe twakana use twatiga ngombe nyori gitokoro tokwire ngombe twatigo asingi ngiyo bwanjani abantu baitongo basabayiga bamuraba baito mutarazo SACCOS ni watubuya wamambia soe SACCOS tobamo unalitwarenge egere to subuto muzeramo tokole bindo toramo umuntu yo kumuza gucie kando otebi SACCOS nembe eri ya enengia no nyiroje nero gokomenye mbe oyuru buna bone gisambo umuntu yo munano sikita segubu talenga segubu nganyora mangana makongo matanga muntu uchi waseni chungwana uchi turiko contribute bono makiranya kana otaka contribute we seni just kwanyora matanga matanga ko ba manzu kara bantu babiri baro group ya so ko le company yawe goro aina bo kugubiye nga matanga ya goro ai none okwagacha twagari tumuro yo ntuntu watu wanje wito karatoramo toko kole bintu 1 2 3 lakini utabe tiama bamuraba aba motari go soazi group ye osoyo utari go soazi group ye igo manyanga nayo umiete nayo chutira yeka
Mbiyemo no sana so bose miyo kinyuma Mokaya kona ngo nabana boda boda vestage yao
njena bone jena yabana boda batayinga oduma para maboko na matema na mange to wetera kuja komanya ikiyanga ikiri tiga bono to understanding kero kwa gure igo ko kanande kwa gendera tari uko gurimo kwa bera ni sawa ona aliko basaba ngabana boda boda bali tona baro stage yani tiga to bwati ande baisiria abantu bali barako konye na tiga tutio kale bintu bito ko banga to ko wish nonye ndiyanya ale kana bikorekana tiga to ikichinja ichoko bikora bigo tusinya to manya mbya baraki mbya sinya nte ina members especially bali bachite ndinaro undi twada ko yiki kwagenda ni nchuko legento kerogo tigana ande ko ale uliswa niki ningi kanjake
okay bia sana atimeti Andrew no be ko gutoma maigasa abantu abelbata
yes ono je amaigasa koraza ko nyumba mwana so mu inolera ni takirwa Mokaya abana bane muna Sem Edwin Nyandika Nicodemus Mbate bakomochi ko Berine Mbate Mukamura Gurugurutu mwana ko enda Sagasani kwa ni haberi upanga kwa ni Onsongo lere chairman yito kwa ni mwalimu yito kwa ni abantu bose stage ko bateye uchumbe so esako saki ni bwata matunda manya nambanga na manya njirale
okay ndio sana Mokaya ni wale yao
ndio Ango wale
no ko nabo ko kwani okay
dikandi kabisa ngokwani na nje murudiana Faith Mbati kwani abana Virginia na Vida Nyaboke wagongwa na wali wane mwaka Alexander Mokaya Michael na Teresa Nyaboke kindo kuchia na Alia Bernard Diose Francis Yongera Sylvester Mirambo John Mokaya na Dominic Mokaya wagongwa ni stage ya na Alia ba Burundi baito bonse batokuwa na warabu James Kisairo Justin Omori Joseph Chopenda Charles Makori Concept Avere Anchoro Moyo kwa ni Aris Makori asale mbata hivyo singa autoramu tushirikiane pamoja
okay ndimo no sana so kwera chinga kichenda na wewe cha studio na gusanga no mwancho muri mbemo no sana mwancho muri ele to gusanga naye kutoka cyage tumuro biri bwense yo boncherya ikaboneka to ikiroma ile no gusemera kwa nenga kwa bere gukwimanya amange gwetera boncherya biri tukolya ko ndi mwancho muri ele wikiraga abo no wikira by the way namba nero by the way mbemo na soko nginyere jeria kerubo nabaka sabe namba ori akorukura sensemo ya Baren Kingdom aigona gukora mwena ni namba yesime by the way onyaga tete go so asisako obeko kwananira
asante sana namba to gutumeka yo visi jireibere namba ndangani yo kunika ere 0701 39 96 66 alafu namba ere 07 85 100 713 nabona ko tuliya se Facebook alafu namba yentanga na woko tuligi na WhatsApp
okay yeah mbema no sana so para boigo elinde ya ntomo sikerera isigo kando mwancho muligereria iri trene kerubo Frida no liene kemna chipi channel yogira gukira sora senchira ya bene nere Nyanchama Abigael tyo sa sensema ya kamera ye studio tonyoro murobiri gwesabari yo bonjere agenda gutora buligereria ubimigita seniki ya Ndizi TV obona bubwanso bumugusi
obwansu bw'omugusi.
Sana mwanchi muri bitaseni kya Ndizi TV ne biro binda ndengo kwaligania asomoro belyo bwesabali yo bonchelia aseli tukolia rero turachikobeto kumerana no monchelia monene sana igase orogongo rwa Gusii yo berega ko gacha eniwe yaye elinda kwane kyanga abantu igase orogongo rwa Gusii ngo twara bale obumanyi bwekerengo kyeigoro ase obokora obonchelia kagetinga omanchi muri gerelia asama tukayo maiga tomeri to kumerana nabasae kuruga orogongo rwa Gusii abakorosia ebintu gotumeka chibao kulendeli tukolia rero babete bagotumanyanga umuntu narorobete gakoba amaigelio titukolia rero ntete tumirane nere yemaseyemo atumanye ningi kiagerete akaimukie gitambukiro gocha ko gacheni bo yaye gasorogongo rwa Gusii anamono gosira egesa kukyomo Gusii asoko ene kyabuna nko egendelia kire ritere ne Frida Kerubo na bakwenda kutubuatia stinsemo chichi mitandao asensemo ya Facebook wetera Ndizi TV News Digital na boiga sensemo ya YouTube wetera Ndizi TV News asensemo ya website na bagotonya wetera www.ndizitv.net kondo mwanchi mulielia ritkolera na utaratumeke omunu mungao akini to kumia ankagetenga naboko bago kwesomya amange tigangire libageri gali abene kumwaligania elinda tumanye na kiakorokora. Welcome. Habari yako? Welcome to our show. Today we want to interact with you so that we know much about this business, how you have invested in this business, how you have engaged this fellow young generation to ensure that they acquire different skills and get their daily bread. So you can tell our viewers what's your name?
My name is Kelly Bresnahan. I come from Wisconsin in the U.S.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Kenya. Welcome to Gusii land.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know they have given you some matoke. You know matoke?
Oh, yes.
We have eaten some.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugali, chapati. I have learned to cook.
Okay.
Ugali and chapati.
You know, so, even our station is known as Ndizi. Ndizi means matoke. We have many bananas. If you come there, you will eat more bananas.
Oh, I love the little ones. The sweet ones, yes.
Okay, hope you have been enjoying this place.
Kenya has been wonderful, and that is one of the things. We are actually on the 6th-year anniversary. So on my birthday, December 4th. December 4th. So 6 years that we've been on this adventure of teaching skills to some young people from here in Kenya. So our parent organization is Africa Heart. Now they had the mothers originally that they helped with their health, nursed them back to health, and then they teach them skills. Many of them sewing, that type of thing. So then their families, in which this center is called the Next Generation Center, are the second generation of that family now is being taught the skills of woodworking.
Tell us, Kelly, why did you decide to use wood? And we know in this region we have soapstone.
Me. So wood literally has been a part of my life. My father had a wood factory, you know, built furniture and things. So I have had the smell of sawdust in my nose all my life. And this area has a lot of wood. So availability made us place this woodworking center here, just the availability of the resource. we're located here also because of a WEEP center, those mothers. So it's a close relationship between the WEEP mothers, and that we looked at their program and tried to bring much of that into our next gen group. So we learn from them. And so what's great is once they learn skills, they come together as a group, they work together as a group. So we did this also, and the young ones here, we expect, in America, I expected them to go, no, we want to stay together and work as a group. I say, okay, now we have to learn to work together, and which brings many challenges. So that is kind of the way we got started. Was a young lady who started to come here of the family for many years. I think 12 years before then we came. Her father, her brothers came, and then they invited me. Her father was one of my students. I taught school in Wisconsin at a technical college in woodworking. So he asked me, would you like to go to Kenya and teach? And I was like, sure, this will never happen.
You are very
never happen. And one day, Isaac Meze is on staff in Nairobi, in Africa Heart. He came to Wisconsin in the middle of our winter, very cold. He kept his coat on all day inside. But Isaac is a very nice gentleman, and he spoke to me about coming to teach. And then the founder of Africa Heart came and saw me, and I said, this is going to happen. So that was where it started to change from thought to reality. So
when this lady gave you this idea of coming to Kenya, investing in Kenya, how did you took it?
Well, basically all of the centers, and I believe there are 8, and I catch here in Kisii, Taira Hills, I think it is, 8 of them here. So we want to stay in Kenya, and because there's already that connection with the WEEP mothers. So now our next gen, being that same family, they get more of an education so they can support their families. And that's the key. It's a Christian-based organization. But the main purpose of things is educating Kenyan people. So it's fun that teams will come over, and to help the women, they will build them so once they've gone through treatment and training, they build them a house, a small house. With the students, we brought them up to teach them to be entrepreneurs. So this is the thing is, so they started to earn a little money. To watch how they use that and help their families was amazing. In that they were very responsible. We thought young kids, gone. The money's gone. And they did. It started out, they bought chickens, cows, dug a well. So one of them, Brian, a well that was 60 feet deep. It was so impressive that they were being so responsible and with what they had learned. The value of what I know back home in the U.S., I teach people mainly is for a hobby. When I come to Kenya and they learn those skills, it becomes life-changing. So much more important, to me. I feel it has more value. So that it is very rewarding to see what they have done, and which now Brian has gone on to become owns 3 motorcycles, Boda business, has a banana business. Now he has bought many chairs, so he goes out and rents his chairs out. So it's a great example. Even though he's not a woodworker any longer, he used the knowledge of learning skills and that little income when they were coming through training to grow. And so it really is. It's a wonderful story. So.
There's this organization of HEART, whereby you empower women, and there is another one that came from that organization, the next generation. As you, Kelly, why have you decided that you should empower the women in the society and also the youth?
Yes, and that's it, is value in life for everyone. And that was the original thing with HEART. When they nursed the women back to health by keeping that mother alive. It kept the family together rather than going out to the streets and separating. And so that family is important. And the connection, that's why the next gen, we try to, right now, hopefully in the future, we can expand to general public. But right now it is that connection. It's in family already, so we're going
You want to see them succeeding in this life. Kelly, you came to Kenya, you came to Gusii region, you gave them the skills, but you never gave up on them. Why?
Well, it's that belief in education can give you so much power. And the values, to see the differences in the way people think society-wise, you know, so culturally things are very different. You do respect your elders much differently in ways that are different. I shouldn't say much differently, but ways that are different, that are very interesting to us. And so as much as I have been teaching, I've been learning more. So it's one of those things that I really enjoy. I have, it started out as just a teaching assignment, but because of the 6 years of time that we have spent now together, it's almost like we've become family. And so they call me Dad, you know, and that is, it's one of those things that I go, So, but it's great fun. And just to learn, so I'm slowly learning language and all those kind of things while there. And that is that value of sharing my knowledge with them is that, and I enjoy it. Now, I was watching Vinik, the young lady in the class, actually our shop manager now, she has worked up, but I was watching her select wood yesterday. She was at that pile, and it was making me smile, and she saw me and she said, "What?" I said, "I remember when you didn't know which end of the wood to put on the lathe." You know, so that now she didn't have to ask me. She has learned. And that I enjoy too. If I can sit there and they don't ask me a question and they know what to do without asking, I love that. They have learned, we have achieved, you know, but now we would like to expand their knowledge. It's keeping, like say, add more to more woodworking skills that, like I say, we are now, this lumber you see here, we're going to work on building bee boxes. So again, another way to earn an income, support your family, and can you turn this into a business? Which, yes, they can.
One last question before we go for a short break. There is this perception that we Africans have that when you come from the US, you have a lot of money, and you came with the skills. How was it? How was the turnout when you were disseminating that skills to the people? You are telling them, "I'm going to teach you how to make these things."
So that is, you're right. That is, it's a common thought, and people ask me. They think Americans are rich. I say, you must realize what the difference is. Availability of jobs in the U.S. is much higher, so you can find work. So you have to, many of us work 2 jobs to be able to afford to come places like to Kenya, because it is expensive. It isn't that everybody's born rich by any means. We work for our incomes also. So, but the belief that, you know, you can't help everyone in the world. So some of us just have to select where we can come and help. And this is where we have, there's a group of us that have decided this is where we want to work. And so that's...
Thank you so much. Let's go for a short break. We'll be right back. Ambia sana mwanchimuli yetaseni kia Ndizi TV ritukolia lero nigo togendete gusanga no motenelio monena asekyumbekega kia next generation manga hat oyo gendete gutumanya niki kiagereta kaimuki gitambukiro asogo chagusira obunchirelia asechenseme chiga unaberega korwa gusika kwerera igoro yobokoreri bwabo korwa ase enseyega ya Kenya stogendete gusanga nere kondo mwanchimuli elia tetrasaso mutima komoke igoto skatonyegera ngwira ntora sege kekerobosio elinde tobeto gusanga amange.
Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'omugusi omurigereria bwa television ya Ndizi TV bono na bukura ry'ubunchoria bwaho ase television ya Ndizi TV chinka kichindi chonsi eriobwekere abarigereria kuruchi county sana na ibire echuchira sorogonko rwa Nyanza na boigo Rift Valley akesimi ase namba enoti isano na ibire inya isato isano nemo ibire isato isano na isato isano na ibire eyemo erioto gwekere gose otutarire ase chiabisi chito echuchira ase nyumba ya Brighton Apartment ejire busyo bwekiro ya Embassy ekeroko gende nyakoe Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'omugusi.
Biemana sana mwanchimuli betaseni kia Ndizi TV na ndengo kwaligania asentunda ya kabere chinga kitogendete gusanga imeyo morobelio bwesabali yo boncheria asili tukolera mwanchimuli na komanyanga gwikatara chenchi umuntu akeigo ekiagera asomogeni to batukumira na nere oyo kurwa chinsemo chicha US chira sense ya Kenya ni mona sorgongo rwa Gusii asoko ne kemna nkuru ara maigelio gocha ase abasae abo bagendete korosia ebinto ase ogotume kachibao achikutumanyanga echiro yaye na kire ningiye kogera atariko ni bintu bya ya sensemo ya Kenya akobira gukigalia ase chinse chiri cheisko bomwanchi muri genda gusanga na intwe gochaka bonegana ndego ika omoelio. Akiri, we have talked so much about giving skills to these young people, so we need to know about the products that they usually make.
Well, many actually, and we keep expanding with the wood turning. So like I said, we're also learning woodworking skills where we're going to work on the beehive boxes. Many of the pieces, so you see a lot of these on the shelf, those will become candles. So that there is a Heart Lodge in Nairobi where they're sold in the gift shop. We take them back to the U.S. to try to expand and teach more people about heart. So much of what they sell. So now this is where now we try to encourage them. Go out and see where you can sell your product. That's the most difficult thing that we've come up against in that. In any group of people, there are natural salesmen and there are workers and you know, so managers and so you have to find your salesman in the group and try to have them pull everyone else along. So that is, I think, our biggest obstacle so far. But in teaching language, so when I started, that whole thing is we had a few that didn't speak English. So myself and the student couldn't communicate. But as we worked together, I saw that they could learn by watching me. And once you realize how you can connect with your student, that's so important because then you don't have to say a word if they can follow along and copy what you do.
That's the first challenge you faced when you are giving them the skill.
So that is, and that I don't think as far as challenges, because they are so willing, they want to learn. They really do want to learn.
Despite that they don't know that English that you communicate, but they are willing to learn.
Yes, yes, and that's it. So it's I will teach you if you will teach me, and we can learn together. It is very important, and that's what they have been very willing to do. And so it's become really much more of a family kind of feel. At first, I considered the stop of COVID because we stopped having classes at that point. But what it gave me the opportunity to do was spend more time with this kind of core group. So I have spent a lot of time with them now over the 6 years that you know each other well enough. Now we can communicate on a different level, much higher level. And again, it's all about learning. And
I think you will show us some of the products and how they are being used, because sometimes Africans don't believe that you are using actually these products. So I think Felix will bring some and you tell us how you use it. Before that, before the end of the show, today I will teach you in our local dialect how we say thank you. So that next time you come, they give you some products, you say Mbiyamono.
Now it's funny that I always go Biyamono as a greeting. It's not a greeting. Tell
us about your market. Why did you consider to sell this product abroad and not in Africa?
What we do in that, see, that's one of the key things is we want them to sell in Africa, and that's what I talk about. But they have to learn how to sell, and that's where I say that has been our biggest challenge because they have no experience. So that's why you look for that natural, the one that speaks well and can go out, and that's where I say he has to kind of bring the others with him. But we talk about, you see this and say, okay, this is your competition. When we see the same thing we make in the stores, we know there are others here in Kenya making that product. So do you want to compete with something that's already there or make a new product that isn't? So again, learning process and what do Kenyans want? So much of what I create in the US is artistic. Here, much more functional. And so that's the difference now. Now I would like to get them up higher in doing those artistic pieces that because we see that here's our product. What we have here, this would be like a sugar bowl. So very nice. We have found some manufacturers that sell us wood, some Kenyan manufacturers of like doors that had donated a lot of beautiful wood. And we always accept donations if someone sees this and they're willing to help us. So salt and pepper shaker. Now the kids came up with this design. I don't know where they got the idea, but they showed that to me and I like it.
And you are
so
very
now,
much okay, at least they are expanding.
We make a lot of product. Felix, could you bring some crosses, please? You know, things like this, the clock, little Christmas ornaments. Let's see. This is one of the candles I was telling you about. We do them twice, two different ways. Wick in the bottom of here, some with the wax, the tins, and they are more aromatic. They have a fragrance. Crosses, so Kenya has many churches. And this is one of the things. So we do candle stands, crosses, that are very popular. So those are the type of things that you have to figure out. And sometimes it takes time. And because we don't know what will sell. And what we found that some Kenyans want plainer wood so it keeps costs down. Because some of the woods we thought were beautiful, you pay more for, so it raises the price of your product. So
how is the response from the product that we make in Kenya, in the US?
To the US? they do as good a job as many of my friends in the U.S.
Okay.
That's the thing. The quality of their work, if you look at it, it's beautiful. That is just one of those things. So it doesn't matter where you're located, it's the knowledge you gain that makes you a good turner. So you can be a good turner here in Kenya, or you can be a good turner in the U.S. or in Germany or wherever else. But that's the thing, is they have done well. And then we've got a gentleman from Kisumu, Joshua Omandi, who has helped us more than I can explain, who was when we went home, Joshua was here. Now, he has a business in Kisumu, but he had a website with wood turning. And Rick, the father of the Van Sistine family, saw that video that Joshua had put up. Now we had a Kenyan that we could bring in to the group and as our instructor here when we weren't here. And that's been just a wonderful relationship also. Joshua and I are good friends. I stayed at his house earlier this week.
It's okay. I know when you entered the market, you need some entrepreneurial skills. Maybe what are your plans so that this generation now, they have the skills of making different products? How are you going to help them to venture into various markets?
Actually, Felix and Vinnick were just in Uganda at a seminar, and they were there to display their product and work. So they have actually started. You know, they've been in Nairobi to try to sell. They've been in the local markets here in Kisii. So that's what it takes, is go knock on doors and bring your product to display. Because this is what sells. In my opinion, the quality of their work is what's... You don't have to say a lot when you have this kind of quality.
Your quality speaks.
Yes.
Tell us how about when you compare the market of this product in Africa, comparing it to the US, how is it? Okay.
I was very impressed. So we have gone to the area where they produce, and I watched how so it's mass production on a very basic scale, one piece at a time. But that man stands and creates the same piece over and over all day long. So we also value a little more variety just to be happier. So we don't want you standing and creating one piece. So we want them all, and we try to say, if you don't want to do this, find what you do like to do. And that helps you to remain happy that you're doing something that makes you feel good. So we don't discourage them or encourage them to make exactly the same thing. And if an order comes in, like for the candle boxes, now everyone comes together to work on one product. And then they can go out and create on their own what they wish to make or sell, and that's it. So if we make religious products, we'll go over to the church and put out a stand and sit and see if, after Mass, somebody would like to purchase something.
Okay. There are many youths in the African continent. They are asking how they can get to this skill. And I know, as for you, Kelly, you have been targeting a certain community that is the less privileged in the society. So in the future, can you tell us the plans so that you can accommodate the general public?
Yes. Hopefully we are going to expand. It may be not this year, but next year, we're praying that we have that ability to expand, just have more area. So right now, because these leis we had to bring from America in suitcases. So take them apart to make them as small of pieces as possible, and then bring them in many suitcases. So we were recruiting groups to come and bring, so that's kind of one of the challenges of supply, and trying to, because we want to find these tools and machines here in Kenya to purchase rather than bringing them from the U.S. So we want, as much as we can, we would like this to be a Kenyan operation. So for me, I come as a mwalimu and teach, but the heart staff here in Kenya is in Nairobi. We have a couple of people, Jackie Mobinga is here, Jared, but they are Kenyan staff.
Yeah.
So the Americans are more advisory of. We want this to be Kenyan. Is you know what? We don't want this to be American or anything else. That's important. It's important.
Tell us, how is the demand of this product? Do you feel some gap? Do you feel that you need more of this product from Africa?
I do. And I have had people ask me, how can I get that for my shop?
Okay.
So there are, just by having these, and we have people that have come here that have taken product home. When other people see it, they ask. So word of mouth is important for us. But we need to, and that's why I try to encourage someone, we need that first one. Like Brian, where he went off and created his business. We need a wood turner to create a business that has a shop that other people see, and that word of mouth starts happening locally then. We have St. Tiberius at Karubo Church over here, and Father Lucas has been very good about promoting us. And so those friendships and associations are very important to us. So we invite anyone in Kenya here that sees this is welcome to come and see what we do. And if you can share or help is another thing. Because we invite guests, we have met a couple of wood turners from Kenya, and we invite them to come and speak with the students. So there is opportunity for other Kenyans to come here and help us in our journey. So I hope that there is someone out there that will take us up on this, and because I feel that is very important that they see that Kenyans have been doing. Joshua's uncle came one day. He has been a wood turner here in Kenya for 30 years, so it has been being done, and you can earn a living from it. So that was very important. That was a good day. Even after they were done, after we were done, and he had said everything, they said, "Did you talk?" Because he said the same thing we were saying, and they thought we had gotten together and said to say that, and we hadn't spoken at all. So that the business of it is very similar, no matter where you are. Business is business.
Business is business. I think there are some people you have been partnering with, you have been teaching your students, and I think they have been good students. I know you are a proud daddy. One word for them using that camera. Okay.
Thank you. Kenya, I love coming to Kenya, and I love my students. We have truly become friends and family. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing with us, and I believe that one day you will come to our studio, our lovely studio, an amazing studio, and share more. Right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bienvenido sana mwancho murigerera kwa bere ko gasangana inteko toga chagete omorobere igana gasemira kwa mna kwa bere kwa guo kwimanya amange weterera obonchereri obuiga welitko lya rero nabo kwenda gutobwate asense mo chiche mitandao asense mo ya Facebook gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital nabo gasense mbere ya YouTube gwetera Ndizi TV News asense mo ya website nabo nya gwetera www.ndizitv.net. I told you I'm going to teach you one word in my local dialect of saying thank you. You say mbuyamono.
Biamono.
Kabisa.
Asante sana.
Karibu tena mwancho murigereria atomera ne weekend astrave to ko mera na no mwancho rionde.
obwensu bw'omugusi. Ndizi TV obwensu bw'omugusi nigo bono yakonikiru ndekerene nego kurentera chibicha chinkia na boigo chinkeno nukukigima na boko tonyora asoro gonko bwogusi niji county chito etanaine buna county ya Kisii, Nyamira, Homa Bay, Bomet, Kisumu, Migori nichi semo chinde chinyinge nigo kotonyora asite kode ya Star Times channel 195, Go TV channel 824 na free to air decoders, digital TV na smart TVs. Scania TV yao na boigo ontore irio yao igoiko yenyore. Ndizi TV nigo turine kirenga ekio korentera emerubuli emerunge chinka kichonsi. Ndizi TV obwensu bw'omugusi. Ndizi TV obwensu bw'omugusi. Umurobili ukubwatia nigo bekirwe igoro y'imyaka 13 na igo abalinse y'imyaka iyo nigo balinse ya morokeryo y'abayibuli. Omwana bwembe magatebyo